Savannah Guthrie needs right now, what Nancy Guthrie needs right now, is the people of Arizona and beyond to stay on this case and story. The last thing the family needs is for the media to pack up its tents, because they will. Trust me, it never goes on forever. The last thing they need is for them to pack up their tents, put away their stick mics, close their podcasting equipment, and go home. Because it will be the public that drives tips in this case, leads in this case, pressure on the perpetrator eventually, and on law enforcement to stay on this. They've got a lot of cases to solve. They got a lot of even bigger cases, sadly, kidnappings, murders, rapes. That's crime in the United States, and they will not stay on this forever. And this is something that this twit reporter over at MSNBC needs to understand. I've never heard of this fucker before, but I'm going to play you this person's soundbite. This is the new MS Now, and it's reporter Alex Tabbitt over the weekend. SOT 4.
What's also interesting about what happened Friday evening and Saturday morning is not just what we know, but also the number of false reports that came out over that time span. All of that speaks to an interesting and somewhat dystopian dynamic on the ground here, Jackie, and that is that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of members of the local, national, and international media here. But there are also hundreds of influencers. And in these moments of developments in this story, they will go live to their hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of viewers, and I will overhear them just say things that are not based in fact, things that are not based in reality or have been checked with the local authorities. See how some of these comments that are made without regard to the fact that a woman's life potentially hangs in the balance here, how those little comments snowball into this misinformation and disinformation.
Oh my God. Of all networks to be lecturing us on mis and disinformation, why don't you talk to your big boss, Rachel Maddow, and all the rest of the primetime lineup about Russia, Russia, Russia? You want to talk about falling down on the job? As he's speaking in the lower third on the channel, coming up next, exclusive interview with Doug Emhoff. What did you do the first time you had a big exclusive with Doug Emhoff? Why don't you ask Joe Scarborough? He didn't ask him about